How's it going, everyone? With the absolute juggernaut lineup of games coming in the month of February, from Hogwarts Legacy, which already dropped, Atomic Heart, Wild Heart, and so much more. One game that might go under the radar, but you should have your eyes on, is the remastering of a classic GameCube JRPG in Tales of Symphonia. Tales of Symphonia Remastered will be launching on February the 16th in Japan, February 17th worldwide. And for a lot of people, it's either considered to be one of the best Tales of titles, or for a lot of people, it might even be considered the best Tales of game. I'd probably rank it around number 3. Tales of the Abyss is always going to be my favorite. I absolutely adored that game. Really enjoyed Tales of Arise back in 2021. Loved Tales of Vesperia. Tales of Symphonia is right up there with them. I mean, Tales of Berseria was great as well. Tales of is a rather consistent franchise. I know some people have their opinion on Tales of Zestria, but even that game wasn't all too terrible. And if, hey, that's the basement level we're getting with Tales of as a franchise, I think we're doing pretty well. But Tales of Symphonia is widely considered to be an excellent JRPG. Again, it came out back in the early 2000s on GameCube, and now it is seeing a remastered release on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch later this month. I know that there is some concern on why there isn't a PC release of Tales of Symphonia Remastered. You have to remember that this game is already available on Steam, not in this remastered form, but a version that's pretty close to it, so it's not that big of a deal. If you have a PC, you can go play it right now. They actually offered Tales of Symphonia as a pre-order to Tales of Zestria on Steam years and years ago. So yeah, just play it that way if you're interested. Otherwise, on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch will be dropping on February 17th worldwide, and I do want to go over all of the information that you should know before you drop your $39.99. Now let's talk about that price point right out the gate. That $40 price tag, that can easily be criticized quite a bit. Bear in mind that the Tales of Symphonia Chronicles collection did drop on PlayStation 3, I want to say back in 2012, and that included both Tales of Symphonia as well as Dawn of the New World, the sequel that was released on the Nintendo Wii. Dawn of the New World isn't the greatest game in the world. I know a lot of people think pretty lowly about it. However, you're still talking 2 games releasing a decade ago in one collection for the same price as we're getting this game for, so you know, that is a little bit of a bummer, but hey, with game prices going up and up, Metroid Prime Remaster just dropped and that's $40, I guess this is something that should be seen as more of a regular thing. Doesn't mean that I personally have to like it, but now let's talk about Tales of Symphonia itself. The game's About section notes, in a dying world, legend has it that a chosen one will one day rise from amongst the people and the land will be reborn. The line between good and evil blurs in this epic adventure where the fate of 2 interlocked worlds hangs in the balance. Follow the journey of Lloyd Irving as he and his friends try to save both worlds. Key features of the game note an epic adventure, explore a rich and lively world filled with unforgettable characters, and experience an emotionally charged storyline like never before. Fully restored features, graphically enhanced and improved gameplay, thrilling battles, play with up to 3 friends in local cooperative mode to fight powerful opponents in real-time battles, combine hundreds of special attacks and magic spells, and obviously it's a 3D masterpiece. Watch stunning anime cutscenes and become absorbed in endearing cel-shaded character design by renowned artist Kosuke Fujishima. Now, let's talk about this remastered release itself. Again, Tales of Symphonia, widely considered to be a fantastic game, and in a Q&A posted on Bandai Namco's official website, it notes, for new Tales fans, can you explain what Tales of Symphonia Remastered is? Tales of Symphonia Remastered is an enhanced version of Tales of Symphonia, the 5th game in our core Tales of series of role-playing games, which launched on the Nintendo GameCube in 2003 in Japan and 2004 worldwide. This release brings with it visual enhancements, extra quality of life improvements, and a highly nostalgic JRPG experience that new and veteran Tales fans can finally appreciate on modern platforms. Now, as you can see by the visuals, it's very much a remastering. This isn't a full-on remake of Tales of Symphonia, which I've been personally arguing that, yes, the remasters have been great. Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition was great, but I think if we're going back to games like Tales of Symphonia in 2023, it would be really nice if these games could get a ground-up remake. I hope that's going to be the case when they decide to do this for Tales of Abyss. Who knows if that'll happen? Maybe they don't see the undertaking of a full-on remake being worth the financial cost of doing a remake versus doing a remaster. Nonetheless, as far as enhancements in this version, there are going to be enhancements made, of course. Players can look forward to sharper and crisper in-game visuals when compared to our earlier Tales of Symphonia Chronicles and Steam releases, including enhanced character models and environments such as the town and overworld. There will also be improved controls for navigating the elemental cargo ship so players can easily travel the seas. Other enhancements made include skipping some of the events and cutscenes, additional save screen information, and minor quality of life improvements. So the visuals are being upped from the original remastered and Steam release, so you are going to get a visually better game. If you want to say, is that worth the $40, we can have that debate all day long, but there you go with that. It will be a visual improvement upon the release that happened a decade ago, and obviously a considerable visual upgrade from the original GameCube release. As far as new content or features, while there is no new story content or features made exclusively for Tales of Symphonia Remastered, the game does carry all the enhancements from Tales of Symphonia Chronicles, such as party costumes, compound unison attacks, and mystic arts previously only available in the Japan-only PlayStation 2 port. This also includes the 2 different opening themes and the option to toggle between Japanese and English voiceovers. Let me just say, the Tales of Symphonia opening, one of the best Tales of openings. That's just my personal opinion. I think Tales of across the board has really, really good openings, but Tales of Symphonia has a really good one. Is the original English cast in the game, or will voices see only Japanese voices? Yes, the original English cast is in the game. In addition to offering Japanese voice acting, we also have the English voiceovers from the game's original release available for players to choose from if they wish. And as far as why there is not a PC version of Tales of Symphonia Remastered, they noted, Tales of Symphonia is already available for purchase on PC via Steam, which comes complete with all the in-game content found in Tales of Symphonia Remastered. Our goal was to bring the nostalgic RPG back on modern platforms, as it was only accessible on previous generation hardware like PlayStation 2 and PlayStation 3, while also making quality of life changes that the Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One owners can enjoy if this is their first time diving into the game. PS5 and Xbox Series X and S owners can also enjoy the game, as it is backwards compatible with those systems. And let's talk about performance. As far as how the game will run, the Remastered is based on the Steam version that was running at 30 FPS. However, this version has been optimized so fans can look forward to a more stable performance as they play the game. On Nintendo Switch, TV mode, 1920 by 1080p resolution, 30 frames per second. Handheld mode will be 720p, 30 frames per second. PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 4 Pro, both 1920 by 1080, 30 frames per second as well. And then Xbox One, 1920 by 1080, as well as One X, 30 frames per second. And a little bit of a bummer that it isn't going to be a full-on 60 frames per second upgrade, but it looks like that is something as far as the structuring of the game is concerned. So a little bit of a bummer there, but it is what it is. Obviously, again, on PS5, Xbox Series, they are just straight backwards compatible. No upgrades made on those platforms. Looks like no 4K either, which is a little bit of a bummer as well. So unfortunately, quite a few shortcomings as far as this remastering goes. At least it is priced at $40 and not $50. If you do want to buy the upgraded edition, there is a Tales of Symphonia Remastered Chosen Edition that is available exclusively on the Bandai Namco store. That includes an exclusive steelbook that I think looks pretty great. That is $49.99. The base game will be released at $39.99, again on Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and PlayStation 4. So that is going to do it for me. I foresee this being one that people are going to be on the fence about just because there are so many games coming in February, but I know a lot of you guys are incredibly nostalgic with Tales of Symphonia. For a lot of you, this was probably the first Tales of game that you played. This is one that I personally went back and played after Vesperia exposed me to the franchise, and I did play Abyss prior to Vesperia, but Vesperia was the first one that I would say that I really got into. Then I went back and played Abyss, and Abyss, in my opinion, is due for a remaster, ideally a remake in the near future, but we'll see what happens. For now, we'll be able to check out Symphonia come February the 17th. That'll do it for me. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.